It's your boy Yule.
I'm Margaret.
And this is Can We Talk About It?
We are coming to you today with a year-end review of 2021. And
yes.
Wow.
What a year. What a year.
It was so bad. It was so bad again.
Yep.
Like, almost as bad as the last year.
Was it worse?
I don't know. It might have been worse.
So how was your year?
On a personal level, not terrible, to be honest. It was a lot better than 2020. I would even say it was better than by 2019 on a personal level. But on a world level, pretty, like, this year was on some shit.
Yes. Yes, it was.
Yeah.
I felt also the same. I was like, yeah, I'm all right. I didn't catch COVID.
Right.
So
Right.
this table is wood. So, yeah, I think personally it was like, okay, yeah. I made it through. Whatever. Saw my family, saw my friends here and there.
Right.
It was pretty safe, but overall.
In between lockdowns.
Yes. Yeah. Terrible.
Yeah.
2 new strains of COVID. It was a lot.
It was
a lot happened here.
Yeah. And because it was so much, we're going to make this review as quick and painless as possible.
Yes.
We are going to do 30-second sound bites of stories that we think kind of fit under certain categories together.
Yes, absolutely. We will be breaking down things that happened this year in very quick increments because we don't want to mull over it too long.
We really don't.
We don't want to re-traumatize ourselves.
Right.
So we'll give you quick bits on each of the hot topics this year.
Right.
All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I didn't think you were going to say that, but yeah. Cool.
Let's relive it all. 2021, baby. Let's go. Okay, literally 6 days into the new year, 2021 was already on some shit. We had the insurrection.
Yes.
People tried to take over the Capitol.
Yes, they tried to break down, storm the Capitol, steal the Constitution. I don't know really what they were trying to do, but Donald Trump was at the head of it all as the insurrection's leader.
He was impeached on January 13th, second time he was impeached during his presidency. He was acquitted February 13th.
Yes, in a month just like that. But don't worry, he was also banned from Twitter.
That was successful.
Was more, traumatizing to him than the whole insurrection. So, Biden's dog bit 2 people.
And I feel him because this year was kind of ridiculous.
Honestly, I bit 2 people this year. Shut up.
Andrew Yang ran an unsuccessful mayoral campaign here in New York. We were not fucking with him. He said his favorite train station was Times Square. We'll never forgive him for that.
You didn't like his iconic deli style video where he went to a cool store and was like, here with the kids?
Let's move on to another Andrew Cuomo. He's out. So is his brother from MSNBC News.
You know, when you ride or die with your family, sometimes you both just die.
Boom, we got a vaccine. Boom, we also got new variants.
Yeah, Delta and Omicron both came for us. The mandates did not help as we did spread the virus anyway.
Right. So those mandates that we had in place in New York State and in a few other states, initially it was just that to enter certain businesses, you needed to show proof of vaccination. Then it became related to keeping your job for certain employees.
And a lot of people scammed and got their own fake vaccination cards. So.
Okay, so fittingly, a lot of things this year were not what they were supposed to be. We had the 2020 Olympics take place in July
2021.
Some people thought that it was a good idea to use Gorilla Glue as a hair product.
It is. Just trust it. Try it.
I mean, she did become rich off that. And GameStop somehow became a top-selling stock.
Yes, mostly bought by surfer dudes and skateboarders. Pretty much everyone that didn't have any idea what stocks were before this got rich.
I made $200 off GameStop. So Cosby is out. Kelly is in. Bill Cosby's conviction was overturned essentially on a technicality. So he was released from prison.
Yes, and R. Kelly went into jail for things that he may or may not have. He did all of that shit.
He was found guilty on all charges of sex trafficking and racketeering. He was guilty of these things since about probably 1997, but now it's official.
Y'all need to let it go. Stop listening to his music. Just stop, please.
During the most difficult 6 hours of 2021, Facebook and all of its associated sites, so that would be Instagram, also WhatsApp, were down.
Yeah.
It was the Russians.
So we spent 6 hours hitting refresh, wondering what happened.
I went on Twitter.
Why?
I don't know what to read.
Yeah, I actually was also on Twitter. I lied. Yeah, it was hard out there. And we all realized how heavy our social media addictions are. Yeah.
And then we learned nothing from it as they continued.
Yes. My phone app.
Derek Chauvin, guilty. Kim Porter, guilty. Gregory McMichael, his son Travis, their neighbor William Ryan, guilty. Kyle Rittenhouse.
Oh, fuck.
3 out of 4 ain't bad, folks.
Kyle, we're watching. We're waiting. You're going to slip up again. We're going to get you. Or not. Probably not.
Probably
Chances
not.
are not.
Yeah.
In odd news, he actually flipped and he said, Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, I heard that.
It was the weirdest time of our lives. Travis Scott had Astroworld in Texas, and it did not turn out successfully. 10 people were lost, and it was a tragedy as far as concerts. Travis Scott is actually working to make sure things like this never happen again in the future.
In other concert news, Drake and Kanye had a benefit concert to free Larry Hoover. This comes after their years-long feud. They made peace. Larry Hoover is still in prison.
Yeah, they didn't free him at all.
Will Smith was embarrassed by his wife and overshared about
again.
his sex life. Derek Jackson embarrassed his wife. Let's go.
Yep, that's pretty much it. Jada's still out here being Jada, and Will is oversharing. There's actually a petition online to stop them from sharing things about their lives because they were once rich and famous and on top of the world in couples goals, and now they're literally the opposite. Derek Jackson, as you said,
Bonnet Chronicles.
Yeah, it was just that. She went out sad.
Okay, the show Squid Games came out. It was kind of like a pop culture phenomenon. It was like a super popular show.
Number one show on Netflix ever.
Right. We had our own version of Squid Games here. I don't know if it was just in the United States, but I feel like it's just something we would do.
Yeah, it's very American. We started the crate challenge where we said, you know what, let's line up very unstable crates and try to climb them. Reason being, boredom.
It didn't work.
Yeah, and like Squid Games, it was a challenge that you should not have partaken in.
Jeff Bezos stepped down as CEO of Amazon. Elon Musk, Time Person of the Year, engaged in space race with other billionaires, and Bill Gates got divorced.
Yeah, all things that we don't have much to say about it because we stay out of rich people business.
I was going to say, I cannot afford to really expand on not one of these topics.
What am I going to criticize? I am broke.
Ooh. Rough year for Haiti.
Yeah.
There was another earthquake. The president of Haiti was assassinated. There was like an outbreak of gang violence. There were some missionaries that were kidnapped there and held for ransom. I don't even know whatever happened to them. And then as Haitian migrants were trying to come here and cross the border, they were being whipped by border control.
Yes. A tough year for Haitians in general. A lot of turmoil.
Yeah. KIMYE could not survive 2021 and all that it brought. They divorced this year. That really should have been the end of the story, but it really just continued to spiral from there, as anything involving Kanye West does.
Yep. Pete Davidson got involved. He is Kim Kardashian's new boyfriend.
Yeah, community dick there, swooping in.
Yep. Kanye still actually fighting for his wife back, publicly and privately.
Right.
And now bought a house across the street from Kim Kardashian.
Which I'm like, maybe she's cool with that. Maybe it's like for them to co-parent successfully. But since it's Kanye, maybe it's not.
I'm sure there's some expensive binoculars across the street.
TBT, J-Lo and Ben Affleck back together. Britney's back. She was freed. Tristan Thompson did what he does again. Had another baby on Chloe. And the Taliban came back.
So we're back in the early 2000s. Basically, it's what we're trying to say. Everything's back to the way it was, except for now there's COVID.
Maybe the earth will heal.
I hope. Maybe Britney's the answer. What do y'all think? No? Weird times.
Okay. One of the greatest shows of our time, Insecure, had its series finale just this past Sunday. What did you think of it?
I thought it was great. Team Lawrence all the way. I'm supportive of everything that makes Lawrence happy. So that was great. And in finale fashion, it came at the end of this year. So
True.
What a way to wrap it up.
Okay.
Good job, Issa. I love you. You're my favorite ever.
All right. Just wrapping up. No spoilers for that Insecure finale that we left off at. But there is a portion where, actually this is a spoiler, so if you didn't see the episode, don't.
No
stop
spoiler.
right.
Spoiler!
Issa says to mirror Issa something along the lines of, I wish I could just fast forward to the part of my life that feels good. And the episode pretty much does fast forward through big life events up until the end, where she is in a pretty good position, as are most of her friends. I just want to say ditto. I too want to fast forward to the part of my life where this shit is all over and everything is good. So how about that?
Yes. How do we do that? Is there a spell we can cast? Or like, what do we do to get around this?
Just press this button. Now Yule's gonna do some editing thing.
I'm not gonna do shit. This is definitely staying exactly as is.
No, I'm giving you another chance. Just press this button. That's a fast forward.
Yes, and now we're here. Nothing is fast forwarded at all. Yule didn't press shit, and here we are. And that's how 2021 has felt. You've been trying to get through it. You've been like, yeah, let's just fast forward to the end. You're actually at the end right now, but it still seems like it's dragging on. So thank you for making it through this year with us. Thank you for holding your head high, making it to the end. And how do you feel now that we're going into 2022?
Cheers to 2022. It's bad luck to cheers with water, but fuck it.
No, whoa. I'm not doing anything that causes further bad luck. I'm good.
All right, on that note, bye guys.
Peace.